Hi YouTube, my name is Kut, and this tutorial we're going to add big enemies and they'll split into smaller ones. We're going to try to keep everything simple, so let's just duplicate our _foe, call it _foe big, go to edit sprite, transform, stretch. Choose 200% and poor quality. Poor quality is needed for pixel art. Now let's press center in the origin tab and press OK. Now we need to create a new object for our new sprite. Let's call it obj_foe big, assign a sprite, and now we need to choose obj_foe as a parent of this object. And what does being a parent mean? It means basically the same as if we just copied those events and pasted them into new object. So this would be the same as choosing a new parent. So all the code from the parent is copied to the children, and you may modify it or change or get rid of some of the pieces, but in general that's what it does. And also if you write, for example, with obj_foe instance destroy, it would not only destroy obj_foe but also all of its children, and it's also useful for collisions because it's going to check for both of them. Now let's adjust our create event a little bit. So we want to make obj_foe big to have 2 HP. That's why we write event inherited, and event inherited is the same as copying all the code and pasting it here. It just keeps the previous code from your parent, and then you may modify it or add something new. So we're going to modify it by saying HP equals 1. So first it's going to be set to 2 and then changed into 1 in this object. Or no, vice versa. Obj_foe big 2 HP, small one 1 HP. And we want to make them a little bit slower, so let's just copy those strings and divide them by 1.5, because bigger objects move slower. That's how I imagine it, even though that's not really true. Okay, now we need to add a new destroy event into our obj_foe big. And here we're going to write, first of all, left and right. We're going to split the big foe into 2 smaller ones. In the left we write instance create x plus random -8 to -14, y plus random, no, it's random range because we have a range in our brackets, random range -14, 14, yeah. And now this object is going to be created obj_foe, I mean the small one. It's going to be created to the left of our big object, because here we have either -8 or the range from -8 to -14. So it means that it's going to be placed to the left of our object that we're writing this code in. And now let's write the same, or actually copy and paste, and change minuses to pluses, and here just keep it the same. And now let's just test our game, and it's not going to be anything really fancy, but it works somehow, and it's already making our game a little bit more exciting. So I totally forgot to add to make those enemies spawn. So let's go to our obj_spawner, and here we need to create a local variable. It's not a variable that's going to be used in every single part of code connected with this object. It's only going to be used in this event, in step event. So we write var parent or var foe, and foe equals choose obj_foe, obj_foe big. So basically either this value or this object is going to be applied to our new variable, and here we just change obj_foe into foe. So we have 1 in 2 chance that a big one will spawn. And let's change it into 2 to 1. obj_4, right, 2 times, and now the chance that the big one is going to appear is a little bit lower. It's 1/3. So here's what we get. The bigger ones have 2 HP and split into smaller ones. And that's already making our game a little bit more interesting. But in the next tutorial we're going to talk about particles, about death, and those asteroids will be able to damage our ship and we'll be able to lose. So if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell, my friends!